now the Wrong News with Danny and Alvin. Brought to you by Steve, the intern. His employment is always questionable.
Let's go out to space where scientists investigated the cosmic web, the intergalactic highway of plasma that spans the known universe. They have taken a major leap forward in mapping the magnetic fields of the cosmic web and understanding their evolution over time. As has been hypothesized, the fields largely line up with the filaments of the cosmic web, which also speaks to the electricity transfer among the universe. Details and videos at the link below. Moving on.
This is going to be the most spectacular astronomical event in 2023. The two brightest planets in the sky, Jupiter and Venus, will appear extremely close to each other in the evening sky. The best part is that you can see this event with the naked eye. The Jupiter-Venus conjunction will take place on the 1st of March, but you don't have to wait for that particular day. If you look in the west soon after sunset, you can easily spot the two planets. Venus will be the brightest speck of light shining closer to the horizon. As days pass, the angular separation between the two will decrease, leading to a spectacular conjunction on the first day of March. Jupiter and Venus will just seem to be close. In reality, they would be millions of kilometers apart. To get regular updates on astronomy, follow the secrets of the universe.
The James Webb Telescope and NASA have just discovered another ringed planet in our solar system, and what they found is challenging everything that we know about ringed planets. Previously, the only planets known to have rings in our solar system were Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, along with two minor planets, Chariklo and Haumea, but now we have one more to add to the list. This dwarf planet with a very fun name to say, Quaoar, is located beyond Neptune in the Kuiper Belt and is about half the size of Pluto. Quaoar not only has its own moon named Weywot, also fun to say, but it also has rings. But these rings are very different. They're about twice as far away from the dwarf planet as it was previously thought was possible for rings to maintain their orbit around a planet. And this is making scientists question everything that they know about ringed planets. As more information comes out about this discovery, I'll keep you updated.
All across my country, in big cities and small towns, Ukrainian flags fly from American homes. Europe was being tested. America was being tested. NATO was being tested. All democracies are being tested. And the questions we faced were as simple as they were profound. Would we respond, or would we look the other way? Would we be strong, or would we be weak? Would we, all of our allies, would be united or divided?
And we are just now where we move into the exponential phase. And I agree, artificial intelligence, but not only artificial intelligence, but also the metaverse, new space technologies, and I could go on, synthetic biology. Our life in 10 years from now will be completely different, very much affected, and who masters those technologies in some way will be the master of the world.
Sir, the question was it? There's been criticism. There's been criticism that this was. There's been criticism that this.
Trying to compromise by your family's business relations.
Sir, Mr. President, there has been criticism.
Did you overreact?
Mr. President, there has been criticism that this was an overreaction that was done because of political pressure.
You can come to my office and ask the question when they have more polite people.
Mr. President, why have you chosen Poland for your trip to mark anniversary of the war? And what's your message? What?
When are you speaking to President Xi, Mr. President?
Hey guys, so I'm here at Leslie Run, and there are dead worms and dead fish all throughout this water. So, something I just discovered is that if you scrape the creek bed, it's like chemical is coming out of the ground. Can you come here? And let me just show this to people. I don't know if you're going to see this on camera, but watch this. Just see that chemical pop out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash, the fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground is an insult to the people who live in East Palestine. Do not forget these people. We got to keep applying pressure. That's how we're going to fix this problem. Thank you.
Wow.
Look at all that.
Look at it.
It's all in the bottom of the creek bed. Now look at it.
The administration has come under some fire for its response. The mayor of East Palestine has said it took nearly 2 weeks for the White House to contact him. There were shouts of "Where's Pete Buttigieg?" at a town hall meeting last week. What's your response to that? When are you going to go to East Palestine?
Well, I am planning to go, and our folks were on the ground from the first hours. I do want to stress that the NTSB needs to be able to do its work independently. But when I go, the focus is going to be on action. Look, I was mayor of my hometown for 8 years. We dealt with a lot of disasters, natural and human.
Is it, would you say, when it comes to, there are indictments recommended, of course. Is it more than 12 people? Is it more than 20 people?
I think if you look at the page numbers of the report, there's about 6 pages in the middle that got cut out. Allow for spacing. It's not a short list.
Not a short list. More, I mean, when it comes to
personally want to hear from the former president?
I wanted to hear from the former president, but honestly, I kind of wanted to subpoena the former president because I got to swear everybody in. And so I thought it'd be really cool to get 60 seconds with President Trump of me looking at him and being like, do you solemnly swear? And me getting to swear him in. I kind of just thought that would be an awesome moment.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. So, did you hear the news?
You got fired?
Well, he resigned.
Yeah, resigned, but did he have a choice?
Well, let's just say James crossed certain lines that he shouldn't have. And that's just...
this is James.
Hi, James.
We are aware of some dynamics in your newsroom, and I was hoping that you could wear a camera and expose what's going on there in Project Veritas.
I am not doing that.
I'm just wondering what your comment is.
I don't have any comments, dude. I'm leaving.
How about being brave and doing something?
How about you making your own sanity?
Well,
Even so, as a former board member told me 10 years ago, Project Veritas will never be stopped from the outside. It will only be because we stopped ourselves, right? I'll get to that too in a minute. Prophetic as it may be, that is exactly where we find ourselves in the situation today. A situation where I have been stripped of my authority as CEO and removed from the board of directors. I bet you didn't know that. I'll get to that in a minute. Contrary to what public statements may say. This is now Friday, February 3rd. A board member reached out to one of our journalists and stated, quote, "You get a raise if there is a restructure without James O'Keefe at Project Veritas." I have a copy of the text message, and I'll give it to all of you. I've redacted the name of the journalist. The board member deleted the message, but not before our journalist took screenshots. Good job, journalist. On Sunday, February 5th, now that's Sunday, 2 days after the Friday, a board member requested my presence at his home. He informed me, quote, "You had nothing to do, James, with this Pfizer story," unquote. Perplexed by this, I took out my iPad and showed him a video of myself confronting the Pfizer executive, which had 11 million views on YouTube. He responded, quote, "But that was after the undercover video had already been done.